Hey, what's going on, guys? I am finally back home. Welcome to the MnM Weekly Gaming News Shows. I'm LeafX, and of course we got news on Trackmania, CSGO, Hearthstone, and most definitely League of Legends. Now, as I give you a tour of my outside, let's get into League of Legends because last week turned out to be a very crucial one for the teams competing in the tournament.
MnM played against Enclave Gaming and returned back to good form, dominating in both games and winning the game 2-0. Interestingly, the second place team Excel Esports drew against their opponents GLB Esports, which pushed MnM 1 point ahead, taking over the second place spot.
Candy Floss keeps his Magi stacks, and MnM take the game.
Calculated right there in the end by Candy Floss. That one was very convincing, I feel like. Quite a convincing game.
This put the MnM side into a more advantageous position when they entered the exciting showdown against Excel Esports. The first game was very tense with some phenomenal plays coming out from both sides. With everything on the line, Excel Esports made well-executed plays that gained them the early advantage. The MnM side kept the gold advantage and managed to patiently take individual objectives away from Excel. Eventually, the MnM side became more dominant as their team composition scaled higher, taking the all-important victory in the first game.
Take this one. Plex on the backline finally goes down. The Nexus will fall. And it's MnM versus Xenix for our finals.
This means that the team automatically qualified for the grand finals of the ESL Premiership and will defend their title against Team Xenix.
Now, moving on to Hearthstone, the ESL Premiership has opened up its qualifiers for the Spring 2017 competition. Let's get into that.
This season definitely looks to be more intense after ESL doubled the number of players allowed through in the group stages to 16. The playoffs will see the top 8 Tavern Heroes battle it down to earn the 4 spots for the grand finals at MCM Comic-Con. Having placed top 4 last season, Mysterious has been automatically entered into the group stages and is working hard to get onto the big stage for you guys. The group stages are set to start on the 27th of March after all qualifying sessions have been completed.
Now, this next one's a little bit sad, so let's point out all these dead leaves here. The Danish CSGO team and MnM, after the trialing period, have decided to part ways.
We have a message from the management. We are proud to have had the roster represent MnM on the EU stage. We sincerely wish the best for all of these guys in the future. Despite the departure of the Danish roster, MnM now looks towards returning to the ESL Premiership.
Now, moving on to Trackmania. Get it? Tracks. Let's actually move on. We have the team making their 2017 edition of their cars being made by Peaks, and of course, brought to you by Shorts Production. We're gonna get you a little bit of a sneak peek of what's to come. Now on to the questions from you guys. Our first one's coming from Focuser. He says, 211, can someone sponsor our CS Boys new headsets, please? Awesome episode as always. Now, I'm not sure what you're on, but looks normal to me. Now, our next question comes from Lawler himself. He was actually the cameraman on the last episode. And he says, miss you already, buddy. Glad you got to hang out for a week. I am glad as well. And hopefully we'll see you up here soon. Please go give this man a follow on Twitter. Now, this next one I'm not super proud of, but Mustang says, if fans, we missed this one, sorry, in episode 5, of MnM are called Toasty Marshmallows, what are fans of LeafX called? Well, first off, you have to have fans for them to have a name, but if I did, we call them Beliefers. I will leave right now.
Here's a video from J-Chan from War Thunder showing some of his not-so-gallant tendencies. After losing his first tank, he moves into his SPAA, and with the team dominating the game, he's left with little to do. So let's take a look at what we have from him.
Alright guys, as I get back to my humble abode, thank you guys so much for watching. That's been episode 8. Hopefully we'll see you guys here for the next one. Make sure you jump on Twitter, follow MnM. But until next time, stay toasty.